On the news tonight, DELSU overall best graduating students offered automatic employment. Governor Sheriff Oborowori approves appointment of some special advisors. Nigerian Communication Commission says it is necessary to nurture a generation of information and communication technology specialists. And abroad, Pentagon to rush Patriot air defense missiles and artillery ammunition to Ukraine as part of its new military aid package. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Delta TV News Update. I am Mora Isupa. Governor Sheriff Oborowori has approved the appointment of 3 new special advisors. The special advisors are Mr. Austin Ayemidejo, Mr. Sonny Jero, and Mr. Emmanuel Osazua. A statement signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Kingsley Emu, says the governor also appointed Sir Eddie Ogidigbebaje as chairman of the State Bureau for Pensions, Mr. Ifeanyi Eguyenga as the State Chief Job and Wealth Creation Officer, and Mr. Jude Emeroto as member of the Delta State Independent Electoral Commission. The statement added that the special advisors, along with the chairman of the Delta State Bureau for Pensions, the Chief Job Creation Officer, the Delta State Independent Electoral Commissioner, and board members for the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, the Agency for Adult and Non-Formal Education, and the Delta State Arts Council will be sworn in on Tuesday, the 30th of April by 10 a.m. The ceremony will take place at the Unity Hall Government House at Sabah, while the appointees, their family members, and guests are advised to be seated by 9:30 a.m. The State Governor, Honorable Sheriff Oborowori, has congratulated the senator representing Delta South Senatorial District, Senator Joel Onowakbo Thomas, on his 57th birth anniversary. In a statement signed by his Chief Press Secretary, Sir Festus Ahon, Governor Oborowori lauded the accountant-turned-politician for his outstanding contributions to the growth and development of Delta State. He said that Senator Joel Onowakbo, a former chairman of Isoko South Local Government and former chairman of the Delta State Board of Internal Revenue, made invaluable contributions to the growth and development of the state. Governor Oborowori expressed optimism that Senator Joel Onowakbo would contribute his quota towards advancing the state to an enviable height. He described the chief celebrant as an asset to humanity and prayed God Almighty to guide, protect, and grant Senator Joel Onowakbo more fruitful years. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, and the founder of the Kukah Center, Bishop Matthew Kukah, have called on Nigerians to work towards building a united nation. The duo made the call at the National Integration Conference organized by the Kukah Research Institute in Abuja. Honorable Tajuddin, who was represented by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, said Nigeria's pluralism and its vast diversity in ethnicity, language, and religion may remain a valuable asset to the nation. According to him, embracing and leveraging its pluralism would propel Nigeria towards a more unified and prosperous future, where the collective strength of its diverse population would be fully harnessed and build Nigeria. Still to come, Nigerian Communication Commission says it is necessary to nurture a generation of information and communication technology specialists. These and many more stories will come after the short break. Just stay with us. Welcome back. You're still watching the Delta Television main news. The Nigerian Communication Commission has said it is necessary to nurture a generation of information and communication technology specialists equipped to handle the complexities of the digital economy. The Executive Vice Chairman, NCC, Mr. Aminu Maida, said this during the second edition of the West African Telecoms Infrastructure Summit, an exhibition held in Lagos yesterday. Mr. Maida, represented by Head, Next Generation Technology and Standards, NCC, Mr. Victor Adoga, said developing local talents was crucial to adapting to emerging technology trends. On emerging trends, he said the rollout of 5G networks was a transformative trend in telecoms infrastructure. According to him, 5G promises higher speeds, lower latency, and greater capacity, facilitating new applications such as Internet of Things, autonomous vehicles, smart cities, and advanced augmented reality. Mr. Maida said that the 6G revolution would transform industries from agriculture to healthcare, creating efficiencies and improving lives. According to the NCC boss, for telecoms, it means massive increase in connected devices and shift in data management strategies. Mr. Maida also said that the backbone of any robust digital economy was its fiber optic network. He stressed that expanding fiber optic infrastructure was essential to increasing bandwidth and improving internet quality across Nigeria. On data localization and security, he stated that there was a need to protect and manage the vast amounts of data generated as digital services grew. Mr. Maida said that strengthening data security measures and establishing data centers locally would be crucial in maintaining user trust and complying with global data protection regulations. In a recent development, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has officially confirmed the reimbursement of $760,000 previously paid as advanced school fees by the former governor of Kogi State, Mr. Yahaya Bello, for his children at the American International School in Abuja. This confirmation was made by the EFCC spokesperson, Mr. Dele Oyewale, during an interview in Abuja. The American International School promptly refunded the entire sum of $760,000 to the EFCC's recovery account. The chairman of the EFCC, Mr. Ola Olukoyade, previously disclosed that Mr. Bello had transferred $720,000 from the state's coffers to a bureau de change to pay for the education of 5 of his children's school fees in advance at the American International School. The EFCC boss denounced the act, emphasizing the misuse of public funds for personal expenses, especially in a financially struggling state like Kogi. In a letter addressed to the Lagos Zonal Commander of the EFCC, the American International School disclosed that a total of $845,852 had been paid in tuition fees from September 7, 2021 to the present date. However, the school deducted the cost of educational services already rendered, resulting in a refund amount of $760,910, emphasizing that no additional fees were expected for tuition, as the student fees had been settled until their graduation from the institution, while pledging to notify the anti-graft agency of any further deposits made by the Bello family. The revelation sparked public outcry and raised questions about the accountability of public officials. The FCC's intervention in recovering the funds underscored its commitment to combating financial misconduct and holding public officials accountable for their actions. The global scene is next as we join our World News Desk.
Pentagon wishes the headquarters buildings of the United States Department of Defense says it will rush Patriot air defense missiles and artillery ammunition to Ukraine as part of its new military aid package. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said Patriot systems for launching the missiles will not be sent. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Patriots were urgently needed to face a growing Russian air threat that could save lives right away. Today, Ukraine said Russia had carried out another massive air attack. Authorities in Kyiv said a hospital was damaged. The Energy Minister German Galushenko said energy facilities in 3 regions were attacked. Ukraine said Russia attacked with cruise missiles, S-300 surface-to-air missiles, and Iskander ballistic missiles, adding that 21 were downed using aircraft, air defense systems, and jamming. Ukraine claimed to have hit 2 Russian oil refineries across the border. Footage from one in the Russian region of Krasnodar appeared to have caused a large explosion, though local authorities denied significant damage. Russian authorities said on Saturday they had shot down some 68 Ukrainian drones over Russian territory. British troops could be deployed on the ground in Gaza to help deliver aid via a new sea route. The US has said no American forces will go ashore and an unnamed third party will drive trucks along a floating causeway into the beach. The UK is understood to be considering tasking British troops with these when the aid corridor opens next month. Whitehall sources said no decision had been made and the issue had not yet crossed the Prime Minister's desk. The Ministry of Defense and Israeli army declined to comment. Former Minister and Conservative Member of Parliament Dan Porter has defected to Labour. Dr. Porter, who works part-time as a doctor, said that Conservatives were no longer focused on public services. Dr. Porter said he would sit as a Labour Member of Parliament until the general election and then stand down.
Welcome back home. Couples have been advised to work with God in their union so as to fulfill God's plan for creating marriage as a lifelong union. Governor Sheriff Oborevwori gave the advice While speaking at the solemnization of holy matrimony between Miss Anita Nani and Major Bulos Shona, held at St. Peter's Anglican Church, JC, Ethiopia West Local Government Area. Ejume Udweme reports.
The bride, Miss Anita, is the daughter of Chief John Nani, Chairman, Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, DESOPADEC. Speaking at the ceremony, Governor Oborewori charged the couple, Major and Mrs. Bulus Shuna, to work with God in their union so as to have a blissful marriage, stressing that the relationship can weather every storm when the author of marriage, Jesus Christ, is at the center. He lauded the parents of the couple for allowing the relationship between their children culminate in marriage and wished them all the best that are enshrined in holy matrimony.
We are happy all of us. You can see that who is who. They are all here because of our brother who became very long people here. One of them, John Nani, is a good man. He's someone that's well respected in Jericho.
Earlier in a sermon titled, Walk with God and One Another in All You Do, Bishop of Anglican Diocese of Uli, Right Reverend John Arakpo, charged the couple to trust in God to enable them fulfill God's purpose for establishing marriage.
Walk with God and with one another in all you do. If you do that, you will certainly not fail. You will succeed. You will flourish.
High points of the wedding ceremony was the exchange of the wedding vows and rings by the couple, as well as signing of the marriage register by the newlywed. The wedding ceremony was attended by many dignitaries, including the immediate past governor of the state, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly, Honorable Emomotimi Guo, State Chairman of the PDP, Chief Kingsley Esiso, Senator Emmanuel Agwariawodu, former member, House of Representatives, Honorable Halims Agoda, Honorable James Ogoye, members of the State Executive Council, friends and well-wishers of the bride and the groom. Ejime Uduime reporting.
In business, the Association of Bureau of Change Operators of Nigeria, APCON, has said it is working on establishing a unified retail and forex market operations to tackle volatility and boost regulatory compliance within the Bureau of Change BDC subsector. This is as the value of the Naira depreciated further at the parallel market to 1,450 Naira to a dollar, from 1,420 Naira, which it was on Thursday. The value of the Naira, which had depreciated to 1,309 Naira to the dollar at the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market, NAFEM, continued to fall at the parallel markets. APCON President Alhaji Aminu Gwadabe said the association was carrying out strategic plans meant to unify operators from different cadres of the market, including inauguration of state chapters for markets coordination, integration and administering a united market structure. He reiterated the benefits of a realistic and vibrant retail and forex market as supporting the Central Bank of Nigeria CBN's goal of achieving true price discovery for the Naira, balancing of international obligations and national objectives, ensuring ease of regulation, security agencies monitoring and supervision, as well as entrenching market visibility for BDC players. And now our thought for the day. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. To end the Delta Television main news, here's our main points. The State Governor Honorable Sharif Oborowori has approved the appointment of 3 new special advisors. The special advisors are Mr. Austin Ayemidejo, Mr. Sonny Jero, and Mr. Emmanuel Osazua. The swearing-in ceremony will take place at the Unity Hall, Government House, Asaba, on April 30 by 10 a.m. The Nigerian Communication Commission said it is necessary to nurture a generation of information and communication technology specialists equipped to handle the complexities of the digital economy. The Executive Vice Chairman NCC, Mr. Aminu Maida, said this during the 2nd edition of the West African Telecoms Infrastructure Summit and Exhibition in Lagos. And abroad, the Pentagon, that is the headquarters building of the United States Department of Defense, said it will rush Patriot air defense missiles and artillery ammunition to Ukraine as part of its new military aid package. That ends the Delta Television main news. Many thanks for watching. I am Mora Isukma. On behalf of the news editor and the production crew, we are wishing you a very wonderful night rest. Good night.